In recent years, we've been hearing a lot about the tough economy and its impact on millions of Americans who have lost their jobs and can't find a new one. But high unemployment has been a fact of life for the disabled for generations. However, some groups and programs are trying to make a positive difference. Joining us to tell us more about this are Patrick McCarthy from the Beacon Group and Ethan Orr, the Executive Director of Linkages, which works with local agencies like the Beacon Group to try to match companies with disabled workers. Thank you for being here.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Let's begin with you, Patrick. If you could tell us a bit about the Beacon Group for people who may not have heard about this organization.
Sure. It's a local organization. We've actually been here in Tucson since 1952. We're two organizations that merged, Beacon Foundation, people had heard of, and Tetra, the people usually had not heard of, but they merged about 6 years ago. And as I said, have been active here since the early 50s, and we provide work opportunities for people with disabilities.
And Ethan, Linkages is much younger. Can you tell us a little bit about that organization,
Sure.
please?
We were founded in 1996 by Jim Click to serve organizations like the Beacon Group. Right now, on a statewide basis, we work with 84 other agencies, and our focus is to take people after Beacon has done the good work that they do to get people ready for work and connect them to the businesses.
How big is the unemployment rate or situation or challenge among the people with disabilities, Patrick?
Traditionally, people with disabilities have a 70% unemployment rate. You compare that to the general public, 9 or 10%, which is tragically high right now, but 70% is much, much worse, obviously. That would represent about 35,000 people here in Tucson.
And how do we find jobs for them, Ethan? What are the steps that can try to get them employed?
You know, the first step is really the first step is understanding the people, understanding that they bring incredible skills and a vast variety of skill sets to the table, and then working with the employers and saying, what is your hardest to fill job? Where would you like to see us put these people in here, and just give them a shot?
Do you find, Patrick, that if given an opportunity, the proper training, proper education, these people make good employees?
Absolutely, and there are a number of studies that are showing that. They tend to last longer, they appreciate the opportunity, they bring fewer problems to the job. The amount of accommodation is not nearly what a lot of people think. Plus, with organizations like ours, we work with these people on a daily basis, so we can match them to the skills and the demands of those jobs, so it's a more successful match.
And October is a DREAM month, or Disability and Rehabilitation Employment Awareness Month. What would you like to say about that, Ethan?
You know, this month's been around for a while. It was started on a national level, but what we want to do at a local level is we partnered with 9 other agencies, and we want to have a series of events, but our ultimate goal is to see 100 people with disabilities hired this month.
And can you tell us a little bit about the news conference that's going to be held this Thursday?
Well, just having an awareness month in and of itself is not news. So what we want to do is put together the kinds of things that might be news, such as having 100 people hired in the month of October, bringing together these 9 agencies to bring their resources to bear to try and get that awareness. We're bringing in 20 businesses to have a job fair right after the news conference just for people with disabilities, and I think that's the first time it's been done in Tucson, and we'll have hundreds of people there with a disability but unfortunately no job. Then the news conference with our chairman, Ron Barber, is just to announce what we're doing, talk about the need, talk about the positive things that come from that, and see if we can't kickstart that and get that same word out to hundreds of local businesses.
Linkages and the Beacon Group has been around now for a while. Do you think that awareness is increasing? What needs to be done in order to get the word out if it hasn't reached its full impact yet?
Absolutely. The awareness is out there, but like a lot of things, everyone is busy. They have a lot of things to go on, and unfortunately, unemployment for people with disabilities isn't at the top of your radar when you're worrying about your own bills and your own situation. But I look at it, whatever you do to the least of us, you do to all of us. And so I think it reflects on us as a society on how we treat people with disabilities.
And Patrick, what are some typical jobs, if there's such a thing, that some of these people could do here in the Tucson community?
Well, there is no real typical. It depends on the person. Ethan's put engineers out at Raytheon who happen to have a disability, and we put a lot of people in food service and cleaning, office cleaning and landscaping and so forth, but everything in between. It depends on their disability and level of challenge, but it's also on the expectations of that job. We are these 9 agencies. We work with a total of 14,000 people with disabilities that looking for a job, and they cover a wide spectrum. We're looking for a wide spectrum of opportunities from businesses as well.
Okay, well, thank you for being here, and good luck this month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.